Today is Adams Central and Hastings High, both getting set to take on Platteview, with the Patriots playing this first game here scheduled for at 2:30. Hastings High will play Platteview at 4:30 this afternoon. So concentrate on game number one here. The Patriots coming in a record of 7 wins and 3 losses on the season. The Patriots have played 10 road games to start the season. This will be their home opener, and we're playing the 11th game of the season. The Wayne game to start the year was originally scheduled for Hastings. They moved that game because of snow here in Hastings. They didn't get the game in Wayne. Adams Central losing to Wayne by the score of 12-11. This will be their home opener, and we're playing to beat Guardian Angels Central Catholic West Point Beamer by the score of 15-4. Patriots have a win over Louisville at 17-1. They dropped a game to St. Paul Palmer on the road by the score of 6-5. They beat Omaha Burke 14-2. They lost to Gretna East at 9-0. Then the Patriots have won 4 games in a row here down the stretch. They have not lost in the month of April so far, with wins over Holdridge 6-0, a win over York 13-3. They beat Crete on Saturday by the score of 5-2, and they beat Lincoln Lutheran by the score of 6-4. So the Patriots coming in a record of 7 wins and 3 losses on the season. Platteview had problems with their season opener as well, as they had a game with Omaha Gross postponed by snow. They picked up a win over Douglas County West 2-0. They lost to Waverly 3-2. They beat Malcolm by the score of 1-0. That was an impressive win. Malcolm won the Class C state championship a year ago, and the Platteview Trojans were able to beat Malcolm by the score of 1-0. They beat Blair 11-4. They've got a win over Nebraska City 10-0. They've lost to Bennington 8-6. They've lost to Ralston 6-4. And they've got a 4-3 win over Seward. So it's 5-3 Platteview taking on 7-3 Adams Central here in high school baseball coverage on Extreme Sports. Adams Central and Platteview getting together twice last year during the regular season. Adams Central was able to beat Platteview by a score of 14-9. The Patriots scoring 11 runs in the 7th inning to win that game 14-9. These two teams got matched up again in the first round of the state tournament last year, and Adams Central was able to beat Platteview by a score of 5-3. So these two teams meeting for the first time here this season. Platteview and Adams Central, the first game of 2 here today on Extreme Sports. We'll take a break and come back. We'll chat with Adams Central head coach Tim Stroman as our high school baseball coverage continues after this.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Baumgartner of Baumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Baumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
Spent a couple of minutes with Adams Central head coach Tim Stroman as the Patriots get ready.
Baumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
Spent a couple of minutes with Adams Central head coach Tim Stroman as the Patriots get ready to take on Platteview here this afternoon. And Coach, after 10 straight games on the road, you finally get to play a home game today.
I know, it almost feels like the first game of the year. We're excited. The guys are over there hitting right now and look like they've never played baseball before. They're ready to roll, excited like it's game 1, yet it's game 11, which I like to see that type of enthusiasm. Yep, Platteview, it's going to be a tough one. We got to be ready to roll.
7-3 on the season through the first portion of the schedule. So far, so good. Playing pretty well.
We have. We had hit a couple bumps early and dealt with some adversity early, and I was really happy with the way the team responded to that adversity. Could have been the opposite direction, and these guys really pushed through those just small little details that we weren't executing, and have done a great job of doing those little things here lately, and it's starting to all come together.
You've got a young baseball team, but yet an experienced team. A lot of these guys, they got to the state tournament a year ago.
They did, and that was part of the adversity we dealt with earlier. I think just being a young kid, these kids think that, hey, we made the state tournament, these teams are going to lay down for us, and we found out pretty quickly that's not the case. So, yeah, we do have a lot of experience coming back and a lot of youth. I mean, a lot of these sophomores and juniors that are starting for us had a full year under the belt, and all these seniors are 3-4 year starters, so experience isn't an issue, that's for sure.
What about the strength of this baseball team this year?
I think the strength is they all really get along. Like I told you earlier this morning on the radio, after the game yesterday, whatever day it was, Saturday, they were celebrating like we won the state championship. And it was because we went 4-0 and I had to wear some goofy chain. So, we're finding little things to make it enjoyable, and we're still staying focused. And in a long, short season like this, we need those little things to help us get through it.
You get through the weekend with a win over Lincoln Lutheran and a win over a very good Crete team, so played well over the weekend in a triangle.
I was really impressed with Crete. They put some pressure on us early. They had runners on second and third, 3 consecutive innings, and we were able to get out of it each time. The guys put pressure right back on them. They're a good baseball team, and Lincoln Lutheran's no slouch either. They put a test to us early, too. They got ahead to a 4-0 lead in the third, and teams that I've coached in the past would easily just lay down at that point, and we stayed in it, kept putting pressure on and getting traffic on the base pass. We're really putting the ball in play, and I'm hoping that can translate into today's game. I think at York, Lincoln Lutheran, and Crete, the first 3 to 4 innings of each of those games, we've had at least 2 base runners on to end the inning. So we're just waiting for that one big hit. They're putting the ball in play well, and I've been telling the guys, we keep putting the pressure on, we keep putting the ball in play. It's only a matter of time before things start to go our way. So we've reverted to some small ball, which, if you're familiar with any of our games last year, I love. And that helped us get some pressure. And then, we just keep playing our game, and we should be okay.
It's Platteview here this afternoon, a team you saw during the regular season a year ago. Came up with a big 7th inning to win the ball game during the regular season. They got matched up with them again in the first round of the state tournament, Coach. So you're kind of familiar with what Plattview's going to throw on the field today.
Yeah, I am. They graduated a lot of kids, but the pitcher that I'm expecting to see is the same pitcher that started against us the first matchup of the year last year. He's a good little lefty. I'd be happy if we don't see him, but we probably will. He doesn't throw overly hard. He executes his spots and location. He reminds me a lot of the pitcher from Wayne, just from the left side. Isn't going to overpower you. He's not going to walk you. So he's going to force you to put the ball in play. And if we keep hitting the ball like we have been, that should be a good thing for us today. But they're a good team. They just went up to Class B. They play a tough schedule. I don't really put a lot into records. I'm not sure what their record is, but with the schedule that they play, they're going to be prepared. And we need to match it and come out with intensity right out of the gate.
You're currently sitting at 5-3 on the season with a win over Malcolm, a quality opponent from a year ago. You're going to throw out Cohen Rader today in the ball game. Talk about him. What's he showing so far this year?
He's been great. For as young as he is, last year we used him in kind of a relief role. Didn't see a lot of innings for us at the varsity level. Pitched in some meaningful games, though. And we started him game 1 against Wayne this year. And, as a sophomore, that had to have been nervous. He had to have been nervous. He told me he wasn't. But yeah, as a sophomore starting the opener against a big rival, you could tell he was nervous. He's really done a great job of executing his pitches. That's one thing I've just tried to stress to these guys. Cohen does have a lot of velocity. Probably one of our hardest throwers. But I've just stressed to these guys, it doesn't matter how hard you throw if we don't execute. So we really got to focus. So 2 of our goals today are execute our small ball and execute in the strike zone. And so if he can cover that second half of the goal, he should be fine. But he's been great. He's, like I said, only a sophomore, so we get him for 3 more years, which I'm ecstatic for. And it seems like every time he takes the field, he gets more mature, which is great.
All right, after playing 10 straight games on the road, you've got 3 this week, Coach. Today you play again here Thursday against Holdridge and Friday against Norfolk. So a big week for you guys.
It's a really big week. Like I said, Platteview coming in, Class B. Holdridge, we just played them last week. They're a Class C team, but they're tough. And then Class A Norfolk. So it's another big week for us. It almost feels like a vacation being at home. But, this is a big week. And last week was a big week, too. You know, with how short and compact this season is, it's hard to say that none of these games are big. But these are really, really big games that we got to come ready to roll.
All right, good luck today.
Thanks, Mike.
If you're looking for an auto repair business that you can trust, count on the experts at Connet Auto Care in Hastings. Their mechanics are ASE certified, which means they are up to date on the best repair practices for your vehicle. Connet Auto Care keeps your vehicle running like it should. They offer air conditioning repair, brake repair, cooling system services, engine diagnostics and repairs, suspension work, electrical work, and much more. Plus, they sell wheels and tires too. Connet Auto Care, 212 North Lexington in Hastings.
All right, the playing of the national anthem as we get set for high school baseball coverage here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. Again, Adams Central playing Platteview here in game number 1. Game number 2 today is going to be Hastings High up against Platteview. That one gets underway at about 4:30 this afternoon. We'll get you the batting order for the Patriots today. Jackson Shagru will lead off. He'll be the shortstop. Jaron Johnson will bat second. He's the center fielder. Cohen Rader is a pitcher. He'll bat third. Caleb Wallmeyer, the third baseman, batting fourth. Jacob Reichstein, the right fielder, batting fifth. Hunter Neppel, the first baseman, batting sixth. Nick Musel, the left fielder, batting seventh. Owen Brown, the catcher, batting eighth. Parker Hodgen, the designated hitter, batting ninth. And Caleb Reiners will play at second base today for AC. For the Trojans of Platteview, they will have Andre Dominguez behind the plate. He'll bat first. Dylan Thomas, the second baseman, batting second. Easton Harris, the shortstop, batting third. Tucker Reha, the center fielder, he'll bat fourth today. Nick Clark, the right fielder, batting fifth. Bryce Banks, the designated hitter, batting sixth. Nathan Erkey, the first baseman, batting seventh. Cash Porter, the left fielder, batting eighth. Seamus Riley, the third baseman, batting ninth. And pitching today for Platteview is going to be Michael Quinn. He's very good, 2-0 in the season. His ERA is at 0.00. So see Quinn out there for Platteview today defensively on the pitcher's mound. Hastings is going to react with Cohen Rader today. Rader is 2-1 in the season. His ERA is .092. So it's going to be tough to score runs in this ball game today. Could come down to mistakes. Here today. The Patriots again 7-3 on the season. Platteview coming in a record of 5 wins and 3 losses. Temperature-wise, 51 degrees here at game time. Winds will be blowing out of the north at about 11 miles per hour. The feels like conditions are right around 45 degrees or so here at Duncan Field. Ball game is underway as Rodriguez is at the plate here for Platteview. The count to him is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Platteview, a team that's got a team batting average of about 257 on the season. Dominguez is at 381. He's got 8 base hits and about 21 trips to the plate. Pops this one up here. It's going to be on the third base side. And it's going to be called for and then dropped there by the pitcher, Cohen Rader. He was over here in the foul territory. That should have been an out right there. And the ball may have been blown off target there by the winds that are blowing today at 11 miles per hour. As Rader just drops that one out of his glove. So Dominguez will come back and have new life here. Left-hand batter's box for Andre Dominguez for Platteview as he leads things off here this afternoon. He's got one double for his extra base hits here this year. He's got 8 base hits in total. Sends that ball to Knuppel at first base. He goes over and touches the bag. And Dominguez is going to be retiring the play as he grounds out to Hunter Knuppel at first base. Dylan Thomas coming up there next for Platteview. He's got a .300 batting average on the season. Thomas has got 6 base hits in 20 trips to the plate. He's got 4 RBIs, a couple of doubles, and a triple to his credit so far here this season. On the young season, he'll bat from the left-hand side as well as Cohen Rader, the right-handed thrower, is on the mound here for the Patriots. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be popped up again over here in the foul territory toward the Adams Central dugout, and it gets out of play. No balls and 1 strike here to Dylan Thomas. Thomas so far this year has walked 9 times. He has struck out 5 times. His batting average on the season is at .300 as he stumps to the plate here for Platteview. The Trojans 5-3 on the season. There's a swing and a miss there, and it's now no balls and 2 strikes. So Cohen Rader again is the pitcher out there for the Patriots here in this ball game. As he will come back on the mound there, with foot on the rubber, as he looks down to his catcher in Owen Brown. The next pitch is a called third strike on the outside corner. And a strikeout as Thomas goes down. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game now for Rader. And that's going to bring up Easton Harris next.
Now batting the shortstop, number 20, Easton Harris.
So Harris will come to the plate here. Rader has thrown 12 innings so far for Adams Central. He's given up 10 hits and 9 runs. He's got 6 walks. He's got 17 strikeouts. And his ERA coming in here is less than 1. 0.7. Not too shabby. 0.7 for Cohen Rader. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Easton Harris. He's got a .211 batting average on the season. Batting here in the number 3 hole for the Trojans of Platteview. Next pitch by Rader is going to be up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Easton Harris wears number 20 on that uniform out there. 4 base hits and 19 trips to the plate. He's got 5 RBIs. No extra base hits so far this year. He takes a whack there and a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, afternoon baseball action for you here today on Extreme Sports. Not 1, but 2 games. Hastings High and Platteview will play at 4:30 here this afternoon. Next pitch is going to be hit down the line in right field. That's going to be in foul territory. The count 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the number 3 hitter and Easton Harris. Harris has walked 3 times so far this year. He has struck out 7 times. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. Base pads are empty. Just underway here in inning number 1. Hastings, Adams Central, and Platteview going here this afternoon. After 10 straight road games, the Patriots finally get a home game here today. Here comes a 2-2 pitch out on the ground. Shagru at shortstop gobbles it up, throws it over to first base, and Platteview goes down in order here in the first inning of play. Trojans with no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. The score, Platteview 0. Adams Central coming to bat. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Get ready to rock prom or that special wedding event this spring or summer with a stop at Gary Michaels Clothiers in Hastings or Kearney. Choose a tux from our performance stretch fabric for a breathable, comfortable fit. Select from traditional black, earthy hues, rich tans and browns, tones of blue, and shades of gray. Accessorize with a tie or vest. Plus, Don't forget about this month's wedding special. The groom receives his tux for free and 10% off all other rentals with a qualifying order. Let the professionals at Gary Michaels Clothiers help you with that perfect look. We are open until 7 on Thursdays and until 4 in the afternoon on Saturdays. Gary Michaels Clothiers in downtown Hastings and on the Bricks in Kearney. If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here, Duncan Field and Hastings, Adams Central and Platteview here today. Again, the pitcher, Michael Quinn, he is 2-0 on the season here, ERA of 0.00. He's thrown 9 innings. He's given up 2 hits and no runs so far this year, 4 walks and 12 strikeouts. Right-handed thrower here for the Platteview Trojans as he will go to work on the Adams Central batting order here. And leading things off for AC here in the bottom half of the first inning is going to be Jackson Shagru, the shortstop. Adams Central as a team, a batting average of .326 on the season. First 2 pitches going to be in there for a strike. Runs are going to be far and in between. I have a funny feeling here today. Jackson Shagru up there at .281 batting average here for the Patriots. He's got 9 base hits so far this season with 32 trips to the plate. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. That's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shagru has scored 14 runs so far this year, 5 RBIs. He's got a double, he's got a triple, no homers on the season. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner to strike out there. Jackson Shagru strikes out in the ball game here for the Patriots. That's going to be strikeout number 4 on the season for Shagru. Jaron Johnson is going to come to the plate next for AC. Johnson with a .280 batting average on the season, 7 base hits and 25 trips to the plate. He's scored 12 runs. He's got 8 RBIs. And the pitch by Quinn is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes now. The Jaron Johnson, 7 base on balls and 6 strikeouts for Johnson this season. 1-0 is the count. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Andre Dominguez is behind the plate with Michael Quinn on the mound. Quinn not wasting any time. He's ready to go again as he gets his sign from Dominguez. Here's the next pitch in on the ground toward third. Fielded there by Riley. His throw over to first base is right on the money there, but it's dropped out of the glove of Erke over there at first base. Those are those mistakes I told you about before this ball game got over. Runs going to be tough to come by, and you got to eliminate mistakes that time. That should have been a put out over there at first base. And Erke just drops the ball out of his glove, the first baseman. So an error chalked up there on the Platteview Trojans. Adams Central has got a base runner. Johnson is aboard at first base. Here's a Raider coming to the plate next for AC. Right-handed hitter as Raider takes a look at the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Raider with a .429 batting average on the season. He's got 12 base hits and 28 trips to the plate, 8 runs scored. He's got 12 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple so far this season for Raider. There goes the runner at first base. The throw down there is right on the money, and they have got him down there. Jaron Johnson is thrown out, trying to steal second base. The throw was right on the money by Dominguez. He threw that baby from his knees behind the plate as Johnson is mowed down at second base. And now There's 2 men out for the Patriots. Nobody on the base pads, and Raider has a count here at 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 2-0. Raider has struck out 4 times so far this year. He has walked 7 times. I think the count should be 3 balls and no strikes. Now they make the correction up on the scoreboard. 3-0 is the count here with 2 men out. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, 3-1. Raider taking all the way there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Tim Stroman, the head coach, down in the third base coaching box down there for AC. Next pitch is going to be a strike on the inside corner. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Matt Overmiller down here in the first base box here for AC. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 men out. No score between Adams Central and Platteview here this afternoon. Now Raider will back out of the batter's box. Caleb Wallmeyer would be next if Raider can get aboard. Then we'll see Jacob Reichstein. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. Next pitch by Quinn is going to be down low for a ball, and he walks him. Quinn making a move toward the dugout there. Thought he had him, but Raiders got to get a base on balls here in the first inning. Now AC has got a runner out at first base, but there's 2 men out. Caleb Wallmeyer is going to come to the plate next. Wallmeyer is the third baseman. So now we're going to have a courtesy runner over there for Adams Central. A run at first base. Grayson Hotelling is going to be your runner down there at first base for AC. And the pitch to the plate is going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. There's the count here to Caleb Wallmeyer. AC in their all white uniforms here this afternoon. White bottoms, white tops, red and blue lettering and numerals. Platteview in their white pants and their red tops. Here comes the pitch to the plate. That's going to be in there for a strike. 1-1 is the count. Yeah, we played this team twice last year. Adams Central won during the regular season, 14-9. Patriots scoring 11 runs in the top of the 7th inning to win that game. And we got matched up in the first round of the state tournament. And Adams Central was able to beat Platteview by a score of 5-3. Playing for the first time here this season, game number 11 of the year for AC in their home opener after playing 10 straight road games to start the season. Wallmeyer has a count here of 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 2-1 is the count. Wallmeyer, then Reichstein, Neppel, Musel, Brown, Hodgen. Your batting order here for AC. The Patriots setting at 7-3 on the season. 2 balls and 1 strike here to a Wallmeyer. There goes the runner at first base. The throw down there is not going to be in time this time. A stolen base for a Hotelling. He goes sliding into second base, head first slide. Throws right on the money again by Dominguez, but that time Hotelling got under the tag down there at second base, so the Patriots have a runner on in the scoring position here in the first inning. 3 balls and 1 strike now is the count to Caleb Wallmeyer. Reichstein down here in the on-deck circle for the Patriots. He would be next. Michael Quinn, the thrower here for Platteview. We are in inning number 1 here this afternoon at Duncan Field. Quinn looking in for the sign from his catcher, Andre Dominguez. He's got it. Here comes the 3-1 pitch on the way. Ball hit into left center field. That's going to be a base hit around the bag at third. Coming home, that's going to be Hotelling, and the Patriots are out on top.
Single from Wallmeyer brings in Hotelling.
Wallmeyer gets the RBI single. Hotelling comes around from second base to score. And Adams Central jumps out on top here in this ball game. It's a 1-0 ball game now. AC with the lead here in the first inning. Jacob Reichstein is going to come up there next. Reichstein with a batting average of .250 on the season. So Reichstein coming up there for the first time here this afternoon in inning number 1. Runner is out at first base. That is Wallmeyer. Throw over there, not in time. Wallmeyer back in there. Reichstein, the right fielder for the Patriots. Reichstein, a .250 hitter on the season. He's got 7 base hits, 28 trips to the plate, 12 runs scored. He's got 6 RBIs. He's got a double for his extra base hits here in the season. Stumps in there for the right-hand side, and the pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Reichstein. He's got 7 base on balls. He's got 3 strikeouts so far this season. Taking the lead down there at first base is going to be Wallmeyer. Erke will hold him on, the first baseman. There goes the runner at first base, is swinging a miss at the plate. And no throw from the catcher, and a stolen base there by Caleb Wallmeyer. Head coach Tim Stroman has the Patriots up and running here in the first inning of play. That's the second stolen base of this inning. They've been caught once. 65 stolen bases for Adams Central so far this season in 10 ball games. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Reichstein. And Wallmeyer is your base runner down there at second. That was his 4th stolen base of the year, as he is now in the scoring position here for Adams Central. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to second base, fielded there by Thomas. He gets it over to first, and that's going to be in time. Reichstein retired in the play, but Adams Central gets on the scoreboard here in the first inning. AC, they score 1 run, 1 base hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the top of the second inning. The score, it's Adams Central 1, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
With the spring weather upon us, Bob Sass Flowers has everything you need to feel that spring sunshine in your home. Colorful spring silks, spring-scented candles, and spring home decor. Springtime also brings high school proms. We offer custom corsage, boutonnieres, and handheld bouquets. Call us today to order yours. Located at 2618 West 2nd in Hastings, serving Hastings since 1955.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
I'm back here, Duncan Field in Hastings. Patriot Baseball for you here today on Extreme Sports. Adams Central has got the lead over Platteview. The score is 1-0. This is Tucker Reha coming to the plate to begin the second inning. Reha is the center fielder. Nick Clark will follow him. Bryson Banks, the designated hitter, batting in the number 6 hole here this afternoon. Adams Central with the lead, 1-0. Platteview going down in order in inning number 1 with Rader out there for AC on the mound. Reha with a batting average of 188 so far this season for Platteview. He's got 3 base hits and 16 trips to the plate. Now 2 balls and 1 strike as the next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Reha has got 3 RBIs on the season. Base pads empty here in the second inning of play. 2 balls and 1 strike. Raiders' next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now 3-1. Reha has struck out twice so far this season. He's got 5 base on balls. 3 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch is going to be hit to left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Chased down back there by the center fielder, Johnson. Heading to a second base on the play is going to be a Reha. And that's going to be a stand-up double there for Tucker. So Tucker Reha gets a stand-up double, first base hit of the ball game for Platteview, as Reha gets his first double of the season. Now Nick Clark will come to the plate next. Clark with a .350 batting average on the season. Clark has got 7 base hits and 20 trips to the plate, 4 RBIs. He's got a couple of doubles himself. No triples, no home runs. He'll bat here from the left-hand side. Clark with 3 base on balls and 7 strikeouts so far this season. 1-0 is the score. Adams Central has got the lead. High school baseball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. Nobody out for the Trojans. Raider working from the stretch. Pitch is going to be up high for a ball. 1-0 as a count here to Nick Clark. Owen Brown behind the plate here for Adams Central today. Caleb Wallmeyer is at third base. Jackson Chagru is at shortstop. Caleb Reiners is at second base. And Hunter Neppel is over here at first base. Next pitch is going to be right down the pipe there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adams Central out in the outfield. Nick Musel out in the left field. Jaron Johnson is out in center field. Jacob Reichstein is out in right field today. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out for Platteview. Now Clark shows bunt here. Raiders going to wheel towards second base. Runner is back in there. No throw from our sophomore pitcher in Cohen Raider. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Nick Clark. Just underway. We're in the second inning. Adams Central leading. Again, a bunt being shown here by Clark. He pulls the back, and the pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Adams Central with a busy week this week. Home game against Holdridge on Thursday. Home game against Norfolk coming up on Friday. Well, those games for you later this week here on Extreme Sports. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, Clark showing bunt, and we'll pull it back, and the pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. So Raider falling behind here. 3-1. 1 man is on here for the Platteview Trojans. Raider working from the stretch. Looks to the runner at second base. And now wheels again towards second. No throw. He'll concentrate here on the batter in Nick Clark. Next pitch is going to be outside the strike zone, and a base on ball is given up there.
Now batting.
So Clark is on at first base. First walk of the ball game given up by a Raider. And now Bryson Banks is going to come to the plate next. Banks with a batting average of 133 on the season. He's got 2 base hits and 15 trips to the plate. He's also got 2 RBIs, and one of those base hits was a double. Another left-handed hitter here for Platteview, stacking the lineup with the lefties out there today. So Banks will come to the plate. Runners are on at first and second base. Adams Central has got the lead, 1-0 over Platteview here this afternoon. Raiders pitch to the plate is going to be outside for a ball. Again, they show bunt here. And we'll take the pitch outside. Banks ahead of the count now at 1 ball and no strikes. Banks has struck out 3 times this year. He's got no walks. 1-0 is the count here to Bryson Banks. Raider taking some time now, offers one to the plate. There's a bunt laid down. Raider grabs it. He goes to third base. That's going to be in time. So a bunt laid down. Banks is going to get aboard on the fielder's choice. But Tucker Ria is going to be retired in the play. That was a close play at third base. So the Patriots chopped down the lead runner. And now runners are on at first and second base here in the second inning, but with 1 man out. Nathan Erkey is going to come to the plate next. He is the first baseman. Batting average at 176 on the season. There's a ball that's going to be hit hard to left field, but it curves over into foul territory. 0-1. And the dimensions here at Duncan Field, 370 down the left field side. 367 down the right field foul line. 405 to the power alleys, and 408 the straightaway center field here. No balls and 1 strike to Nathan Erkey. Runners are on at first and second base. There's a swing and a foul tap there. 0-2 now to Erke. Erke's got one walk so far this year. He has struck out 7 times. Got a batting average for Erke coming here at 176. Get Raider wheels toward second base. Back in there is going to be Nick Clark. Clark is at second base. Bryson Banks is over here at first base. We're in the top of the second inning here. 1-0 Adams Central with the lead. There's a swing and a miss, and he strikeout. Erke strikes out. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game. So strikeout number 2 in the ball game for Cohen Raider. And now coming up there is going to be let's see, this is a Cash Porter coming to the plate next. Porter with a batting average of 273 on the season. First pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Now the Patriots have 2 outs here in this second inning. Plattview's got 2 runners on at first and second base. Raider throws into the plate. That's going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Porter. He is the number 8 guy in the batting order here for Plattview. Again, 273 is batting average. He's got 3 base hits and 11 trips to the plate. A fake throw to second base. Back in there was Nick Clark. 1-1 is the count here to Porter. Raiders' next pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Porter. He has struck out 6 times. Check that, 5 strikeouts so far this year with no walks. He's behind the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch on the way, a high fastball and a swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts there by Raider to get the Patriots out of the inning. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game now for Raider. Plattview, they scored no runs here in the second inning. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, Adams Central 1, Plattview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, we head to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 is the score. Patriots have got the lead. Adams Central will send out number 7, actually 6, 7, and 8 in the batting order here. This is Hunter Neppel coming to the plate here for the Patriots. He'll bat from the right-hand side. Takes a whack there and a swing and a miss, and on 3 pitches, Hunter Neppel is a strikeout victim. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game for Michael Quinn. Neppel starts the day with a .714 batting average. Neppel has the best batting average in the state in high school baseball, but he strikes out here to begin the second inning of play. Nick Musel is the guy coming to the plate next. Musel, a .417 batting average on the season. He's going to take a pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch in on the ground by the shortstop into center field. By the shortstop down there for Platteview off of his glove into center field, and Musel is going to get aboard with a base hit.
Now batting the catcher, number 11.
Coming up there next is going to be Owen Brown. Owen Brown is the catcher, .296 is his batting average on the season. So Owen Brown coming to the plate here for AC. He's got 8 base hits and 27 trips to the plate. 1-0. Adam Central has got the lead. There's a pitch to Brown. It's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Brown with a run scored, and he's got 7 RBIs. He's got 1 double to his credit here this season. Brown has walked 10 times, and he has struck out 7 times. AC with a base runner down there at first base with 1 man out. The pitch to Brown is going to be popped up. He gets over here, first base side, and it's going to be into the seats.
Balls to the third base dugout. Thank you.
No balls and 1 strike here. Actually, it should be no balls and 2 strikes to Owen Brown. Parker Hodgen, the designated hitter, would be next. Nick Musel is your base runner down there at first base for AC as he inches away from the bag. Erke will hold him on defensively for Platteview. Runner stays put as the pitch is going to be fouled away. Down the left field side, by head coach Tim Stroman, who's occupying the third base coaching box here today. Home plate umpire asks for a fresh set of baseball. His wish is granted here. As the baseballs come out, he fills up the old ball bag. No balls and 2 strikes to Owen Brown, the catcher for the Adams Central Patriots. Second inning of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, way outside for a ball, 1-2. Musel is your base runner down there at first base for Adams Central. Musel is 1 for 1 in stealing bases. Adams Central with 65 swipes so far this season. Musel takes his lead. There he goes, and the ball hit right to the second baseman. He reaches back with his foot to touch the bag to try to catch the force out, and he missed the bag. He missed the bag. Sliding in there safely was Musel. That ball was hit right to the second baseman, and Thomas, he grabs that ball right behind the bag at second, and he was trying to find the bag with his left foot and missed it. As sliding in there was Nick Musel, and now the head coach for Platteview is going to come out of the dugout and argue the call down there at the second base. That looked like a sure out right there as the ball was hit by Owen Brown right to the second baseman, Dylan Thomas, who picked it up on a couple of hops behind the bag at second. Musel was going on the pitch anyway, so he got a nice jump over there at first base, and then he slid into second base as Dylan Thomas was trying to find the bag. So Owen Brown is going to get aboard here for Adams Central. Musel is on at second base. Parker Hodgen is going to come to the plate next. So a base hit there by Owen Brown. Hodgen now comes to the plate. He's the designated hitter. .263 is his batting average on the season. Hodgen batting from the left-hand side, and there's a ball hit back up to the middle. That's going to be a base hit into center field. Around the bag at third is Musel. He's going to come home as a throw comes in. It's going to be off target, and the Patriots have a 2-0 lead. Parker Hodgen singles to center field. That brings home Musel from second base. It is now a 2-0 ball game. Adams Central with the lead. Owen Brown moves over to second base on the play. So it's now 2-0 Patriots here in the second inning. And now we got the top of the order back up there for AC. This is Jackson Shagru. Shagru, the shortstop, started the day with a batting average of .281. He shows butt. There goes the runner from second base down to third, and he is in there safely, a stolen base. A double steal as Hodgen also takes off for a second base. So coach has got him running here. 3 stolen bases so far in this ball game. 3 of 4 swiping bases. And Adams Central has moved 2 guys now into scoring position. 2-0 is the score. Jackson Shagru has a count here of no balls and 1 strike at the plate. He lays down a bunt down the first base side. It's going to be in foul territory. Trying to sneak one home. Coach Stroman pulling out all the stops here early for AC. Trying to sneak one home from a third base. But Jackson Shagru fouls away the pitch. Attempting to bunt down the first base line. That play is probably not on now with a count no balls and 2 strikes. 1 man out. Runners on at second and third base. Jackson Shagru with a .281 batting average on the season. Patriots leading here 2-0 in the second inning of play. Now Shagru backs out of the batter's box. Platteview will hang around for another game later on today. Hastings High and Platteview beginning at 4:30 this afternoon. We'll have the game right here on Extreme Sports. As the ball is going to be popped up. It's going to stay here in the infield. Second baseman is going to grab it. That's going to be Thomas. And the runners will stay at second and third base. So Shagru is going to fly out to second base for the second out. Jaron Johnson is going to come to the plate next. Johnson is the center fielder. Reached on an error his first time up there, and then he was caught stealing. 2 men out for the Patriots here in the second inning. AC has scored a run in each of the 2 innings so far. They've got a 2-0 advantage. Quinn comes set, fires under the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. 1-0 is the count here. Here comes the next pitch by Quinn. A check swing back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Batting here from the right-hand side. Runners on at second and third base. Michael Quinn fires one to the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count. These 2 runs that Adams Central has plated today. First 2 runs that Quinn has given up this season. He went to the first 9 innings this year without giving up a run. He had a 0.00 earned run average, but the Patriots have gotten to him with a couple of runs here in the first 2 innings. They're looking for more. They count 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 men out here. Your batter is Jaron Johnson. Here comes the 3-1 pitch on the way. Jams him inside. The ball is going to be hit to short. Gobbled up there. A long throw to first base. That's going to be in time. Johnson is going to be retired in the play, but the Patriots tack on another run here in the second inning. Adams Central scores 1 run on 3 base hits. No errors on Platteview, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the 3rd inning of play. Adams Central has got the lead. It's Adams Central 2, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on X Stream Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, and Hastings 2-0 is the score. The Patriots have got the lead. Rader comes out and throws here for AC. This is the top of the third inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today between Adams Central and Platteview. Again, Platteview will hang around and play Hastings High in another game after this one. It's scheduled game time of 4:30 here this afternoon. Seamus Riley is the guy here at the plate for Platteview. Riley is the third baseman. He comes up there for the first time here today. Cohen Rader working on him. The count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rader's next pitch is going to be inside and down low for a ball. 2-2 is the count now. So Seamus Riley up there, 250 batting average. He's got 3 base hits, 12 trips to the plate. And he swings and misses there, and a strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Cohen Rader. He has struck out the last 3 guys that he has faced. Andre Dominguez coming to the plate next for Platteview. Dominguez, he grounded out to the first baseman back there in inning number 1. Started the day with a batting average of 381. Dominguez with 8 base hits and 21 trips to the plate. He's going to take a strike here. 0-1. So Cohen Rader out there for the Patriots. He's got 4 strikeouts. He's got 1 walk in the ball game. Platteview has got 1 base hit. Next pitch by Rader is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball thrown there by a Raider. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be down low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, Dominguez is your batter here. 4 walks. He's got 2 strikeouts so far this year. He grounded out to first base his first time up there. Here comes a 2-1. It's going to be a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. High school baseball action here today on Extreme Sports from Duncan Field. It'll be a busy week for sports here on Extreme Sports. There's the next pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner on the lefty. And Dominguez, he goes down. Strikeout number 5 in the ball game now for a Raider. Dylan Thomas coming up there next.
Now batting second.
Patriots will play Holdridge on Thursday, Norfolk on Friday, and then we'll have Hastings College softball coming up on this Saturday as the Broncos will take on the College of St. Mary's on this Saturday afternoon. All those games you'll be able to catch right here on Extreme Sports. 1 ball and no strikes now to Dylan Thomas. He starts today with a batting average of 300 on the season. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Another fastball is going to be in there for a strike. Boy, Raider has really found the zone here to start off this ball game, cruising along. We're in the 3rd inning of play. Raider already with 5 strikeouts in the ball game. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Dylan Thomas, the second baseman for the Trojans of Platteview. Raider working quickly. Wind up, delivers to the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. Now 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, 51 degrees at game time here today. Winds blowing out of the north at about 11 miles per hour. Next pitch comes inside, and it's going to be a base on balls given up there. So after 4 straight strikeouts, Dylan Thomas is going to get a walk. The second walk of the ball game given up now by Raider. Easton Harris coming up there next. Easton Harris is the shortstop. He grounded out his first time up there. Easton Harris started the day with a batting average of .211 on the season. He bats here from the right-hand side. 4 base hits, 19 trips to the plate here for Harris. Base runners down there at first base. Here's a pitch inside. The ball gets away now from Owen Brown, and running down to second base is going to be Dylan Thomas on the pass ball.
Now batting the center fielder, number 34, Tucker Reha.
I'm going to say that one hit him. All right, so Harris is going to be hit by a pitch. Didn't hit him by much, but they give him first base, so now we've got runners on. That's first and second base here. Tucker Reha, the center fielder, coming up there next. 2-0 is the score. Adams Central with the lead over Platteview. There's the pitch there by Rader. Is going to be outside for a ball. Now the appeal down to the base umpire, and he says, yeah, you went around with it. Reha on a check swing. They say he went around with it. Rader's the one that kind of appealed to the base umpire, and finally they asked him. He said, yeah, you went around with it. No balls and 1 strike to Tucker Reha. Runners on at first and second base here for Platteview. There's the next pitch, a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Platteview going down in order in the first inning. Left a couple of base runners in the second. 2 base runners on now at first and second. But there's 2 men out. 2 strikes on Tucker Reha. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball. 1-2. Nick Clark would be next. Raider trying to get out of the inning with no damage done here. Adams Central protecting a 2-0 lead over Platteview. Here comes the 1-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Tucker Reha strikes out. Strikeout number 6 in the ball game now for Cohen Raider. So Platteview, they threaten a little bit here in the inning. They put guys on at first and second base, but they can't score. Platteview puts up the goose egg. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning with a score. Adams Central 2, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
Hi, this is Terry Anstein, President, 5 Points Bank of Hastings. On behalf of our shareholders, directors, and staff, I would like to thank all of our great customers for helping us become the fastest growing bank in Hastings. I would also like to invite everyone in the Hastings area to stop in and visit with one of our bankers and learn how we can be your bank for the long run. Locally owned, locally managed, 5 Points Bank, the better bank. Member FDIC.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. It's a 2-0 ball game. Adams Central is out on top of Platteview. This is Cohen Raider coming to the plate here for AC. He hammers that ball out to center field. That's going to fall for a base hit, and it gets by the center fielder here for Platteview. That's a Tucker Reha. Raider is around the bag at second. He's on his way to third, and he's going to stay put at third base as the throw comes in. Ball hit to center field there by Raider. Reha had a play on the ball, but it gets by him. And Raider gets all the way around to third base on the play. So a triple here to lead off the third inning.
Number 3, Caleb Wallmeyer.
Caleb Wallmeyer is going to come up there next. Adams Central with a 2-0 lead here in the third inning. Caleb Wallmeyer comes up there. He had an RBI single his last time up there in the first inning. 364 is his batting average on the season. And here's the pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. So Caleb Wallmeyer, number 4 in the batting order here for the Patriots. Wallmeyer with 12 base hits and 33 trips to the plate coming in here. He's got 12 RBIs. He's got 3 doubles and a triple. There's a ball hit to a shortstop. Is going to be grabbed there to throw to first base in time. And now Rader comes in from third base to score. So they're going to get Wallmeyer over there at first base. Wallmeyer grounds out to the shortstop, Easton Harris, but a run comes in to score as Rader comes in from third to score. And it is now a 3-0 ball game. Adams Central has got the lead. Coming up there next for AC is going to be a Jacob Reichstein. So now the base pads are empty. Reichstein to the plate. 250 batting average on the season for Reichstein. He grounded out his first time up there. And the pitch to Reichstein is going to be outside for a ball. 1-1 is the count. Reichstein has got 7 base hits in 28 trips to the plate. He scored 12 runs. 6 RBIs. He's got 1 double for his extra base hit. There's a ball hit right to the first baseman, Erke, and he grabs the ball. Jacob Reichstein lines out to the first baseman in Nathan Erke. And now there's a 2 men out. Hunter Neppel coming up there next. Neppel struck out in inning number 2. Again, he starts the day the leading hitter in the state, regardless of class. He's got a 714 batting average on the season. There's a swing and a miss. Neppel has got 10 base hits in 14 trips to the plate to begin the year. There's a bouncing ball to the left side. Going to be fielded there by the shortstop. His long throw over to first base is going to be in time. A long throw there by the shortstop, and Easton Harris made a diving grab at the ball there. Keeps that one from going into left field. And it makes the long throw over to the first baseman, Ethan Erke. Erke picks it up on the hop, but it was in time to catch Hunter Neppel over the bag at first. With the Patriots again scoring 1 run. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the 4th inning. Adams Central has got the lead in this one. It's the Patriots 3 and the Platteview Trojans nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Did you know that one of the most important financial protections that you can provide for your family is to have a will? Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island can help you provide and make your last wishes known when your family is at its most vulnerable time. Call Stellick Law Firm today to get your estate plan completed. Stellick Law Firm is located in Grand Island, and you may call us at 308-675-4035 to get your estate plan started today. Stellick Law Firm. Let us be your voice.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
I'm back here, Duncan Field and Hastings. The Patriots out on top of the Trojans by the score of 3-0. As Platteview will bat here in the top of the 4th. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Again, the Trojans will hang around and play another game later on this afternoon. 4:30 starting time as Platteview will take on the Hastings High Tigers later. This is Nick Clark coming to the plate here for Platteview. 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order here for the Trojans. Cohen Raiders, the pitcher out there for Adams Central. 2 balls and 1 strike. Raider on the mound. You've got Owen Brown behind the dish here for AC. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's on the way, and a called strike on the... No, it's going to be down low. Brown throws that ball down to third base like it was a strike, and the home plate umpire doesn't quite agree with the call. So they get it back to the pitcher in the Cohen Raider. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's going to be way outside for a ball, and he walks him. So Nick Clark is going to head down to the bag at first. That's going to be the third walk of the ball game, given up now by Raider. Bryson Banks coming up to the plate next. Banks reached on a fielder's choice back there in inning number 2. Started the day with a batting average of 133. Throw to first base, that's not going to be in time. 3-0 is the score. Platteview is trailing in this ball game. Only 14 stolen bases for Platteview this year. That compares to 65 for Adams Central. Runner takes his lead down there at first base right now. Stays put as the pitch to the play is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Bryson Banks. Banks has got 2 base hits and 15 trips to the plate, 2 runs scored. He's got 1 double so far on the season. Waits here in the left-hand batter's box. 1-0 is the count. Raiders' next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count. Banks has got no walks. He's got 3 strikeouts so far this year. Nick Clark is your base runner down there at first base for Platteview. 2 balls and no strikes. Raider comes set, fires into the plate. That ball is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. 2-1. Wallmeyer, your third baseman. Shagru at shortstop. Caleb Reiners at second base. And Hunter Neppel is over here at first base. There's a throw to first base. They have got him down there. A pickoff move thrown there by a Cohen Raider. A quick move by Raider on the mound. Picks off Nick Clark at first base. So that's the first out here in the 4th inning. Clark gets aboard with a walk, and he's picked off by Raider. Next pitch is going to be popped up out toward center field, coming on Johnson, and Johnson will make the catch. Darren Johnson makes the catch out there for AC. Nathan Erkey is going to come up there next.
Nathan Erkey.
Erkey is the first baseman. He struck out back there in inning number 2. Platteview has got 1 base hit so far in this ball game. That was back there in the 2nd inning by Tucker Reha. There's a strike delivered up there to Erkey. No balls and 1 strike. Erkey started the day with a batting average of 176 as he pops this one up again out toward left center. Johnson is going to grab it, and the inning is going to be over. So Raider gives up a base on balls here in the 4th, but then immediately comes back to pick him off of the bag at first. Banks flies out. Erkey flies out. Inning is over. Platteview, they score no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning with a score. Adams Central 3, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Did you know that one of the most important financial protections that you can provide for your family is to have a will? Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island can help you provide and make your last wishes known when your family is at its most vulnerable time. Call Stellick Law Firm today to get your estate plan completed. Stellick Law Firm is located in Grand Island, and you may call us at 308-675-4035 to get your estate plan started today. Stellick Law Firm. Let us be your voice.
Beck's is the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States and is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Bex would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Adams Central in the lead, 3-0 over Platteview. Patriots have got 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order coming up here. Nick Musel, Owen Brown, Parker Hodgen. Michael Quinn continues to throw out there for Platteview. And the count here to Nick Musel is sitting at 3 balls and 1 strike. Musel a .417 batting average on the season for EC. Subs out of the batter's box. Now he's set to go. Here comes the 3-1 pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball, and he walks him. Nick Musel heads down to the bag at first base.
Now batting.
Quinn, he walked a man in the first inning. Walks his second one here. Owen Brown is going to come up to the plate next. Brown, he had a single back there in inning number 2. So on the day with a batting average of .296. Quinn is now throwing 53 pitches to get into the fourth inning. There's a throw over to first base, not in time as Musel is back in there. Again, Platteview wanting to keep the Patriots close. They've got 65 stolen bases so far this year. Musel is 1 for 1 in stealing bases. Inches away from the bag right now at first base. Quinn comes set. There goes the runner at first. Throw down there is not going to be in time. Bounces to the second baseman. Shortstop down there as well, helping to cover the bag, but it got through there, and a head-first slide by Musel. So he swipes his second base of the season. Moves into scoring position. Owen Brown is going to come up there next. Brown is the catcher. He had a single back there in inning number 2. Got a count here of no balls and 1 strike as the first pitch is in there. Next one is going to be in the exact same spot. Right on the outside corner, about to letter high, and the count no balls and 2 strikes here to Brown. Musel is in scoring position at second base here for Adams Central. No balls and 2 strikes. Brown waiting on the pitch. It's on the way. Now he backs out of the batter's box just as Quinn was about ready to release the ball there. Nick Musel is on at second base. The Patriots leading in this ball game 3-0, scoring a run in the first, a run in the second, and a run in the third. Musel taking his lead down there at second. Michael Quinn working from the stretch. Looks at the runner at second, fires under the plate. The fastball is going to miss outside. 1-2 is the count here to Owen Brown. Brown again settles into the right-hand batter's box. 1-2 is the count. Pitch on the way. The ball's going to be hit toward the left side, fielded by the shortstop, but no play. Easton Harris backhands the ball, keeps it from going into left field. He had no play over at first base, so Brown is going to get aboard. Ho-Tung is going to come out and run now over at first base for the catcher, Owen Brown. Patriots have something going again here in this fourth inning. Runners are on at first and second base. Parker Hodgen is going to come to the plate next. He is the designated hitter in this ball game. He had a single his last time up there. Shows bunt. Hodgen will lay it down right back to the pitcher. His throw to third base is going to be in time. So Hodgen lays down a bunt, but it was a little bit too strong there. The throw is at third base. They catch Musel over there at third. So that's the first out of the inning. Runners on now at first and second base with one man out. Now the top of the order coming up there next. Jackson Shagru going to come to the plate here for the Patriots. He shows bunt, pulls it back. Quinn comes set on the mound. Now he looks towards second base, and back in there was a Hotelling. Hotelling is their base runner at second. Parker Hodgen is over here at first base. Your batter is Jackson Shagru. Here at the plate, he's a shortstop. He's 0 for 2 so far today. Batting average on the season, .281. Quinn throws to him, and the pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Jackson Shagru. 9 base hits, 32 trips to the plate. Shagru has got 5 RBIs so far this season. He's got a double and a triple. Pitch to him is going to be outside and down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Adams Central playing their first home game after 10 straight games on the road. They've got a home game again on Thursday against Holdridge and a home game against Norfolk on Friday. There's the ball. It's going to be lifted up out toward the outfield. Backing up is going to be Reha. He makes the catch, and the runner is going to stay put at second base. So Jackson Shagru is going to fly out to center. Jaron Johnson is going to come to the plate next. Johnson has reached on an error, and he has grounded out once in this ball game. He's 0 for 2. Johnson, a .280 hitter on the season. So Jaron Johnson coming to the plate here for the Patriots. 7 base hits, 25 trips to the plate to begin the day. 12 runs scored with 8 RBIs. There's a fastball there. He's going to miss outside. 1-0. There's the count to Johnson. 7 base on balls and 6 strikeouts. 1 ball and no strikes here to Jaron Johnson. Base runners are out at first and second base. Hotelling is down there at second. Parker Hodgen is out at first base. As the high school baseball season ends in May, the players from Adams Central and Hastings High will get together and play a summer schedule for Hastings 5 Points Bank as they blend the 2 teams together for the summer. Bouncing ball to second or shortstop is bobbled, and everybody's going to be safe. Easton Harris, that was hit right to Harris at the shortstop, but he bobbles the ball, and everybody's going to be safe. Jaron Johnson is going to get aboard on the error. But now the Patriots have loaded the bases here in the 4th inning already with a 3-0 lead. And now the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word here with Michael Quinn and see how they want to pitch to Cohen Rader. Rader had a triple the last time up there, scored a run, reached on a base on balls in the first and scored a run. Batting average on the season is sitting at .429. Platteview played Class C baseball a year ago. Got into the state tournament. Adams Central knocked him out in the first round a year ago. Platteview playing Class B baseball here this year. They're trailing Adams Central right now. 3-0 is the score. There's 2 men out here in the 4th inning. Rader is at the plate. And the pitch to Rader is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Cohen Rader. .429 batting average for Rader. 12 base hits and 28 trips to the plate. 8 runs scored. 12 RBIs. He pops this baby up. It's out toward left center field. Coming over Reha, and he makes the catch, and the inning is going to be over. And the Patriots will leave the bases loaded here in the 4th as Rader flies out to left center. No runs for Adams Central, no runs. Had 1 base hit, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. We go to the 5th inning. The score, Adams Central 3, Platteview 0. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Enjoy the great weather at the Southern Hills Golf Course in Hastings. The course and the driving range are now open as long as the weather permits. Walk 9 or 18 holes or hit some balls on the driving range. Go online at southernhillshastings.com to reserve your tee time or call 402-463-8006. And don't forget to get your team signed up for spring and summer leagues beginning soon. The Southern Hills Golf Course of Hastings, where members and guests are always welcome.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, we head to the 5th inning of play. Adams Central leading by a score of 3-0. Patriots looking for their 5th straight win here this afternoon. The Patriots coming in here with a mark of 7 wins and 3 losses on the season. It's going to be Platteview batting here in the 5th, and you're going to have 8, 9, and 1 coming up here. This is Cash Porter. It'll be followed up by Seamus Riley and then Andre Dominguez as Cohen Rader continues to work out here, and he just strikes out Cash Porter. Second time today he's struck out Porter. That's going to be strikeout number 7 in the ball game now for Rader. 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 1 base hit, no runs for Raiders so far in this ball game. Seamus Riley coming up there next. He struck out back there in the 3rd inning of play. Started the day with a batting average of .250. Cohen Rader winds and delivers. Next pitch is going to be swung on and missed. 0-2. So Rader just cruising along here for Adams Central in his ball game so far. There's a swing and a miss. The catcher drops a 3rd strike. Brown picks her back up, throws it down to first base, and completes the strikeout. Strikeout number 8 in the ball game now for Rader. Andre Dominguez coming to the plate next. Dominguez is the catcher. He grounded out to first base back there in inning number 1. Struck out in the 3rd. He's 0 for 2 so far today. Batting average on the season at .381. He stumps in there from the left-hand side. Pitched by Rader is going to be in there for a strike, 0-1. Dominguez has got 8 base hits and 21 trips to the plate so far this year. 2 runs scored. He's got 1 double to his credit, 4 walks, couple of strikeouts. Fouls away the pitch here on the 3rd base side, out of play.
The 3rd base dugout. Thank you.
No balls and 2 strikes. Rader gets his sign here from his catcher, Owen Brown. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside and down low. 1-2 is the count here for Rader. Dylan Thomas would be next, and then Easton Harris at the top of the order here for Platteview. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Adams Central with the lead, 3-0. There's a swing and a miss, and a strikeout again. Strikeout number 9 in the ball game now for Cohen Rader. And Platteview, they go down in order here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Adams Central still with the lead. The Patriots 3 and the Trojans nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Pro Team Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Pro Team Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Pro Team Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteamdesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Pro Team Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on X Stream Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, 3-0 is the score. Adams Central has got the lead. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today between AC and Platteview. Caleb Wallmeyer coming to the plate here for AC. Wallmeyer, number 4 in the batting order. He'll be followed up by Jacob Reichstein and Hunter Neppel here in this inning. As a pitch is going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. Following Neppel, Nick Musel would come to the plate. Adams Central 7-3 on the season. Playing all 10 games so far on the road. I had to be introduced to the facilities here at Duncan Field today. The first home game of the season for AC. 2-1 is the count to Caleb Wallmeyer, number 4 in the batting order. There's a pitch is going to miss. And it's now with 3 balls and 1 strike. Michael Quinn continues to throw out there for Platteview. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike in the outside corner. Wallmeyer throws the bat away here. But he's called back to the plate, and the count to him is at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Michael Quinn working from the full windup here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Now he can throw it away. Now he can take off for first base. Wallmeyer's on the base pads now. That's going to be a third walk of the ball game given up now by Michael Quinn. Jacob Reichstein is going to come up there next. So Caleb Wallmeyer is now your base runner down there at first base for Adams Central. Wallmeyer is 4 for 5 in stealing bases. This play is going to be down low for a ball. 1-0 is the count. We'll see what head coach Tim Stroman elects to do here. Guys have been running here in this one for AC today. They've got 3 stolen bases. Hitching away from the bag down there right now is Wallmeyer. They throw over there. It's not in time. Wallmeyer dives back in there. Adams Central will play Holdridge on Thursday at 4:30. They've got Norfolk on Friday at 4:30. We'll have both of those games here on Extreme Sports beginning at 4:15 each day. There goes the runner at first base. The throw down there is not going to be in time. Wallmeyer gets a stolen base here. He moves into a scoring position, and Reichstein will look at the count here at the plate of 1 ball, 1 strike. So high school baseball again Thursday and Friday. We'll have Hastings College softball for you on Saturday afternoon as the Broncos will take on the Flames from the College of St. Mary. Action on Saturday out of Smith will get underway at 1. Pre-game show at 12:45 here on Extreme Sports. Reichstein tries the bunt. Fouls it away. Back here to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Basking in the sun here today. The temperature is right around the 50 degrees. 51 to be exact. It's game time. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes, well, they're going to fire towards second base, or at least look towards second. Wallmeyer is back in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's nobody out for Adams Central. Here in this 5th inning of play, the Patriots have scored in the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. Holding on to a 3-0 lead here in this one. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reichstein re-enters the right-hand batter's box here. And here comes the next pitch from Quinn. That's going to be hit right back to him. It's off of his glove. It is loose in the infield, and everybody's going to be safe. Hard hit ball right back to the pitcher, Michael Quinn. He got his hands on it there, at least his glove on it, but cannot pull it in. It was loose in the infield here. And Jacob Reinstein is going to be at the board here with a base hit. Moving from second to third on the play is going to be a Wallmeyer. So now the Patriots have base runners on at first and third. And nobody out here in the 5th inning, already with a 3-0 lead over Platteview. Hunter Neppel is going to come to the plate next. Neppel is 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. He has struck out, and he is grounded out. Now he squares around the bunt, pulls it back, and will take a pitch outside for a ball, and the runner goes at first base. No throw from the catcher, Andre Dominguez, and now the Patriots have runners on at second and third, both in scoring position, and nobody out with the state's leading hitter at the plate here in Hunter Neppel. Big guy backs out of the right-hand batter's box. Large strike zone here on Hunter Neppel. 1 ball and no strikes to him. Here comes the next pitch. He's going to pop this one away. Back out of play.
Please return those foul balls to the third base dugout. Thank you.
1 ball and 1 strike. Ran into Hunter at the horse track yesterday, along with his dad. Actually gave me a winner. Gave me a winner late in the racing card yesterday. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Hunter Neppel. Playing at first base today. Expected to pitch either the game on Thursday or Friday for EC. There's a bouncing ball toward third. It's going to be in foul territory. Boy, Cohen Raider has shut down the Platteview here in this ball game today. He's thrown the first 5 innings for AC. 1 hit, no runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Michael Quinn, the ace here for Platteview. 4 innings pitched so far. 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Count here to Hunter Neppel is sitting at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quinn looking in for the sign. He's got it. Comes set. Fires a 2-2 pitch. And a called third strike on the outside corner. And Hunter Neppel goes down for the second time here today on strikes. So Neppel strikes out. That's going to be a strikeout number 4 in the ball game now for Michael Quinn. Now Musel is going to come to the plate next. He is the left fielder. Nick Musel, he had a single back there in the second. He walked in the 4th inning of play. Pitch is going to be outside. The ball gets away momentarily from Dominguez. But staying at third base for Adams Central is going to be Wallmeyer. 1 ball, no strikes now to Musel. He's got a batting average of .417 on the season here for EC. So Nick Musel is up there. For Adams Central, 10 out of 24 from the plate. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2-0 is the count. Musel's got 1 base on balls. He's got a couple of strikeouts on the year. Musel with a base hit, and he walked so far here in this one. 1 man out, squares around the butt. Here comes the runner from third base, and he fouls it away. So Musel fouls away the pitch. Tim Stroman trying to sneak one home right there. Couldn't lay down the bunt. one man out here in the fifth inning. Pitcher's been very aggressive on the base pads today. Stroman pulling all the cards out of the old deck here today. 2 balls and 1 strike with one man out. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. It's now 3-1. First base is open right now. Reichstein is down there at second base. Wallmeyer is on at third. There's only one man out. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be fouled back to the screen. Now the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Afternoon baseball here today on Extreme Sports. Not 1, but 2. We've got another one yet to go. Following this, it'll be Hastings High taking on the Platteview here today. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Nick Musel. There's the ball. It's going to be top foul, third base side, into the above the dugout down here on the third base side, occupied by Patriots. 3-2 is the count. Hastings High, by the way, looking ahead to their ball game, 4-3 on the season. Tigers playing in Elkhorn over the weekend, going 1-1 against Elkhorn and Elkhorn North. There's a swing and a miss there, and a strikeout. Musel goes down. Strikeout number 5 now in the ball game for Michael Quinn. Owen Brown is going to come to the plate next. Brown has got a couple of singles in this ball game. Once in the second, once in the fourth. Start of the day with a batting average of .296 for Adams Central. Brown comes up there, and the fastball is going to be delivered up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Owen Brown. 8 base hits, 27 trips to the plate, 7 RBIs. He's got 1 double so far this season. Next pitch is going to be outside and down low. It's now 2-0. So Owen Brown is up there for the Patriots. 10 walks and 7 strikeouts to begin the ball game. And now the pitching coach for Platteview comes hopping out of the dugout down here on the first base side. Doesn't look like anybody's really up and throwing too hard down there in the first base bullpen. So 2 balls and no strikes here. And now we are going to have a pitching change. So we're going to have a pitching change here for Platteview with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And Platteview trailing in the ball game. Adams Central threatening here in the 5th inning. We'll take a break with a score. Adams Central 3, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for roasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
This is Brad Musburger from VSIN. You're listening to Extreme Sports.
Our new pitcher for Platteview is going to be Bryson Douglas as he comes on to throw here in the 5th inning for the Trojans. Douglas is 1-0 on the season. He'll be making his 3rd appearance of the year. His earned run average is at 10.50. Douglas has thrown 2 innings so far for Platteview. He's given up no runs and actually no hits and 3 runs, 6 walks, and 3 strikeouts.
Please return that foul ball to the third base dugout. Thank you.
So Douglas on the hill now for Platteview, trying to shut the door. The Patriots out on top here by a score of 3-0. Adams Central, the runners on at second and third base. There's the ball. It's going to be popped up out toward right field by Brown. It's going to be toward the foul line. It's going to be grabbed there by the right fielder for the Platteview Trojans. That's Nick Clark. And the inning is going to be over. So Douglas does the job, 1 pitch, and he gets Platteview out of the inning here with no damage done as Brown flies out to right field. Adams Central, they scored no runs here in the 5th inning. No runs on a base hit, no errors. 2 runners left on base. We go to the 6th inning of play. It is Adams Central 3, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
At Midwest Farm Management, often the most challenging decision to our clients is what to do with a family farm. We've been helping answer this question since the 1970s. Our company is focused on working with tenants that are good stewards of the family farm while offering excellent returns to our owners. Our services include, but are not limited to, detailed financial and field reports, grain marketing, crop insurance, and finding and executing a lease agreement that best fits your farm. Give us a call today at 402-463-1110 or find us on the web at midwestfarmmanagement.com.
Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Cully Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products, from custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures. Remember, Cully Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this. We're trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
Easton Harris.
Back to the Duncan Field here, and the first batter here in the 6th inning has already bounced out. 1 pitch and a bouncer on the 1 hop to Jackson Shagru at shortstop, and he makes the play over to first base. So now there's one bat out for Platteview here in the 6th inning. This is Easton Harris coming to the plate next. Harris 0 for 1 in this ball game. Grounded out in the 1st inning, was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Raiders stays out there for Adams Central. The pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 2-0. Harris with a .211 batting average to start the day. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That ball is going to be hit out to left center field. Could be trouble, but no. Jaron Johnson runs it down out there in the left center. Johnson can carry and can cover a lot of ground out there, a lot of real estate out in the outfield. Jaron Johnson chases that ball down in the left center for the 2nd out of the 6th inning. Tucker Reha coming to the plate next. Reha had a double in the 2nd inning. Struck out in the 4th. Only 1 base hit in the ball game for Platteview, and that came from Reha back there in the 2nd inning. Raiders went all the way here for Adams Central on the mound. We're in the 6th inning. There's a strike delivered up there. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Reha. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That ball's going to be hit back up to the middle. That's going to be a base hit into a center field. Johnson picks her up. So the 2nd hit of the ball game, and Tucker Reha has got both hits here for Platteview.
Now batting the right.
Nick Clark coming up there next. Raider is throwing, let's see, he's at 83 pitches right now. We're into the 6th inning with 2 outs. A runner is out at first base. That's going to be a Tucker Reha. Nick Clark coming to the plate next. He is walked both times up there. Throwing to first base, not in time. Reha dives back in there. Clark with 2 walks in this ball game. They still got a .350 batting average on the season. Another quick throw to first base. Reha is back in there. Reha's got 4 of the 14 stolen bases for Platteview so far this season. Another quick throw over to first base. Reha, for the 3rd straight time, dives back in there. 2 men out here in the 6th inning of play. The Patriots with a 3-0 lead. Reha taking his lead again. He's going to stay put at first base. Pitch is going to be outside. Up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Platteview and Hastings coming up next here on Extreme Sports. Probably going to be a little bit later than 4:30, the scheduled game time here. 1 ball and no strikes to Clark. Next pitch is going to be up high for a ball, 2-0. And Thursday we'll have Adams Central and Holdridge here at Duncan Field beginning at 4:15 with a pregame show. A throw over to first base, not in time. Reha back in there. Friday it's Adams Central and Norfolk beginning at 4:15. Saturday, Hastings College softball versus the College of St. Mary's beginning at 12:45. 2 balls and no strikes here. Raiders' next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. Bryson Banks, the designated hitter, is due up there next for Platteview. The Raiders went all the way. Nobody up and throwing for Coach down there in the third base bullpen. 3-0 is the count. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Wind's blowing out of the north here today, so blowing out toward right center field here for this first ball game. Here comes a 3-1 pitch. It's going to be inside for a ball, and he walks him. Clark gets his 3rd walk of this ball game.
Now batting designated hitter.
Now runners are on at first and second base.
What do you say, Money? Let's go, kid.
So now we got Bryson Banks coming up to the plate next. And now pitching coach for the Patriots are going to come out here and have a word with Cohen Raider. That's going to be Matt Overmiller coming out here. Hotelling, I think, is the guy warming up down in the bullpen for the Patriots. 3-0 is the score. Adams Central has got the lead. The Patriots scoring a run in the first, a run in the second, and a run in the third. Had base runners in the 4th. They left 3. Left 2 base runners in the 5th. This is the top of the 6th. Adams Central with the lead over Platteview. The score 3-0. So Raider is going to stay out there. Obermiller back to the third base dugout. Bryson Banks, the designated hitter, is at the plate now for Platteview. He's 0 for 2 in this ball game. Reached on a fielder's choice, and he's flown out to center. He pops this ball up out toward the left field. Musel comes on, and Musel is going to make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Bryson Banks is going to fly out to left field. So Platteview threatens here in this inning with runners on at first and second base, but they can't score as the Trojans are kept off of the scoreboard. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. Bottom of the 6th inning. Adams Central 3, Platteview 0. You're listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports. Since 1946, Cully Pipe and Steel continues to meet the pipe and steel needs of Greater Nebraska and Kansas. Cully Pipe and Steel is a one-stop shop for all of your pipe and steel needs. Coley Pipe and Steel stocks a wide variety of steel and plumbing products. From custom steel products to structural steel, rebar fabrication, steel fabrications, and retail and wholesale plumbing parts and fixtures, remember Coley Pipe and Steel of Hastings. They're located at 405 West South Street and the plumbing showroom at 300 South Colorado in Hastings.
At Reuter Auction and Realty, we are land brokers and equipment auctioneers. Our company is deeply rooted in agriculture, and we realize that farm and ranch assets are serious business. We are an integrity-based organization which has evolved into over 55 years of service to Nebraska and northern Kansas. Consult with one of our 12 agents today if it's time to sell your family's land and assets. Call us today for a no-obligation consultation at 402-463-8565 or go to reuterauction.com.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here, Duncan Field in Hastings. The Patriots are out on top of the Trojans of Platteview. The score is 3-0. Adams Central batting here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Parker Hodgen, Jackson Shagru, and Jaron Johnson scheduled up here for the Patriots in the sixth. Bryson Douglas out there throwing for Platteview. On a relief of the starter in Michael Quick, who started the ball game for the Platteview Trojans. Michael Quinn. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Hodgen. Hodgen is singled in this game, has reached on a fielder's choice. Batting average to start today at .263. Pitch by Douglas is on the way. A high fastball and a swing and a miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Parker Hodgen at the plate here for AC. Here's the next pitch. A swing and a miss, and he strikes out. Hodgen strikes out. Strikeout number 1 in the ball game for Douglas. He came on in the 5th inning and threw 1 pitch and got the Trojans out of the inning. So a strikeout here by Parker Hodgen. That's going to bring up now the top of the order. And Jackson Shagru. Shagru is 0 for 3 in this ball game. .281 is his batting average. He is struck out. He's flown out twice. Once to the second baseman, once to center field. Count to him is at 2 balls and no strikes. Douglas, your pitcher. Dominguez still behind the plate here for Platteview. Next pitch is going to be inside. Shagru leading away from that one. Riley is your third baseman. Harris, your shortstop. Thomas, your second baseman. Erkey is your first baseman there. The ball gets away from the catcher, and running down to first base on the play is going to be Jackson Shagru on the walk.
Now batting the center fielder.
So Douglas
Jaron Johnson
walks a man, strikes out a man here in the 6th. 1 man out now on the Patriots. Jaron Johnson is going to come to the plate next. Johnson has reached on a couple of errors in this ball game today for Platteview. He has also grounded out one, so he's officially 0 for 3 from the plate with a .280 batting average on the season. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. Nope, they're going to say a strike right on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike with 1 man out for AC here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Douglas, your pitcher, throws under the plate. Bouncer toward third. Foul territory. No balls and 2 strikes. Adams Central 7-3 on the season. Platteview coming in a record of 5 wins, 3 losses. Patriots have won 4 games in a row. No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch to the plate. That one's going to be in there for a strike right on the inside corner. Nice pitch thrown there by Bryson Douglas, and a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game now for Douglas. Cohen Rader is going to come to the plate next. Rader walked in the 1st inning, scored a run. tripled in the third, scored a run, and flew out to center field in inning number 4. So he's 2 for 3 here today. Batting average to start the day at .429. There's a pitch to the plate that gets away from the catcher, Dominguez, and running down to second on the play is going to be a Shagru. A pass ball in the catcher, Andre Dominguez. Raider at the plate here for Adams Central. He's got a man on in scoring position now. 3-0 is the score. Patriots out on top of Platteview here this afternoon. High school baseball coverage. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be down low for a ball, 2-0. Cohen Raider, who's getting the job done on the hill for Adams Central, trying to deliver here at the plate with a runner on in the scoring position at second base. 2-0 pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes now to Raider. Standing in the right-hand batter's box, Raider has got 7 base on balls so far this year. He's got 4 strikeouts. 3-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. 3-1 is the count now. Raider has got 12 RBIs so far this year. He's got 3 doubles and he's got a triple. He hits that ball back up to the middle. That's going to be a base hit into center field. Around the bag at third. Coming home is going to be Shagru. And the throw is going to be cut off, and the Patriots have a 4-0 lead. Cohen Raider gets his second base hit of the ball game, an RBI single here in the 6th to bring home Jackson Shagru from second base, and the Patriots go out on top now on a score of 4-0. Liam Dyer is going to come out and run now over at first base for your pitcher. And the Cohen Raiders, so Dyer is now running at first base. Caleb Wallmeyer is the guy coming to the plate here for AC. He's got a single. He's got a ground out, and he has walked so far in the ball game. Started the day with a batting average of .364. Pitch is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Dyer is 8 out of 8 in stealing bases as he inches away from the bag down there at first base. There he goes. Pitch is going to be mishandled here by the catcher, Dominguez. And he's stolen base there for the Patriots. Liam Dyer running for Cohen Raider gets a swipe. He moves into scoring position. Adams Central out on top of this ball game, 4-0. We're in the 6th inning. Here comes the next pitch to the plate. That's going to be outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count. Hastings High and Platteview coming up in our next game. It'll start about 30 minutes after the completion of this one. There's a swing and a miss here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Wallmeyer. We're at Adams Central. Jacob Reichstein would be next, but there's 2 men out here. In the 6th inning of play, the Patriots have a run in. Runner in scoring position down there at the second base, and Liam Dyer. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's outside for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Platteview 5-3 in the season. Patriots are sitting at 7-3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch way outside for a ball, and he walks him. Ended up losing Caleb Wallmeyer. He heads down to the bag at first base.
Number 12, Jacob Reichstein.
Jacob Reichstein coming up to the plate next. That is going to be the 4th walk of the ball game. Check that. That's going to be the 2nd walk of the ball game given up by Douglas. The 4th one for a Platteview in this ball game. Reichstein to the plate next with runners on at first and second base. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. Reichstein is 1 for 3 so far today. Grounded out to second base in the 1st inning. Lined out to the first baseman in the 3rd. Had the single and a stolen base in inning number 5. Next pitch is going to miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. The ball goes trickling out in front of the plate. Retrieved there by Andre Dominguez. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Jacob Reichstein. Hunter Neppel would be next. Patriots looking for some insurance runs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be fouled away. Back over the screen.
Please return that foul ball to the third base dugout.
Out of play here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jacob Reichstein up there for EC. He's got 6 RBIs so far this year. Reichstein with 3 strikeouts and 7 walks. 1-2 pitch on the way. High chopper towards second. They field the ball there. Quick throw over to first base. Is going to be in time, and Reichstein is retired in the play. Dylan Thomas had to wait for that ball to come down. Grabs it at second base and retires. Reichstein over there at first. But Adams Central scores 1 run here in the 6th inning. 1 run on a base hit. No errors. Couple of runners left on base. We go to the 7th inning with a score. Adams Central 4, Platteview nothing. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Ridgeline, a local accounting and financial services firm, proudly supports all area high school athletes. There is more than one path toward financial security. We take the time to know you well, to understand your financial situation, your business, your farm, and your personal goals. That's why our work with you is more about personal connections than it is about the numbers. Choosing the right path takes experience, creativity, and guidance you can trust. Come join us and enjoy the view at Ridgeline.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. Jeff and Brent have over 60 years of combined experience. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pick up to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, the first guy in the 7th inning is flown out to his center field. And on the second pitch, Porter is going to fly out to right field. So Erke flies out to center field. Porter flies out to right field. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the 7th inning of play. This is the top of the 7th. Scheduled for 7 here today. And the Patriots have got the lead 4-0. Seamus Riley comes up there next for Platteview. Riley so far today has struck out twice. Adams Central looking for their 8th win of the season and their 5th straight here. Cohen Raiders went all the way for Adams Central. He's throwing a 2-hitter in this ball game. And Tucker Reha has got both base hits for Platteview in this contest. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's a fastball that misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Raider winds and delivers. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, 3-1. Next game for Adams Central is going to be on Thursday against Holdridge. They beat just last week 6-0. There's a high fastball there, and it misses. And a base on ball is given up, so Riley is going to get aboard here. And now the top of the order is going to come up there.
Number 4, Andre Dominguez.
That's going to be the 5th walk of the ball game. Given up now by Raider. He's got 5 walks. He's got 9 strikeouts. He's given up only 2 base hits and no runs. Andre Dominguez coming up there next. And now Tim Stroman going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound to check on his pitcher here. 4-0 is the score as the Patriots have got the lead. And they're going to leave Raider on the hill here. Maybe coach just wanted to make an appearance on the field here today. Raider walks a guy here in the 7th, but there's 2 men out. 4-0. Adams Central has got the lead. Dominguez is at the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far today. Started the day with a batting average of .381. Adams Central not holding the base runner on over there at first base as Riley way off of the bag, and now Hunter Nepple is going to sneak in behind him, and he'll play defense over there to try to hold that runner close. Here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Dominguez. He is grounded out and has struck out twice in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to him. Here comes the next pitch, and on the ground towards second base, going to be fielded there. The throw over to second, that's going to be in time, and the ball game is going to be over. They get the force out on the Riley over there at second base, and the ball game is over as the Patriots knock off Platteview in the first game of 2 here today at Duncan Field. Final score, Adams Central 4 and Platteview nothing. We'll have the final totals after this. You are listening to High School Baseball.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Bumgartner of Bumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Bumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
If you're looking for an auto repair business that you can trust, count on the experts at Connet Auto Care in Hastings. Their mechanics are ASE certified, which means they are up to date on the best repair practices for your vehicle. Connet Auto Care keeps your vehicle running like it should. They offer air conditioning repair, brake repair, cooling system services, engine diagnostics and repairs, suspension work, electrical work, and much more. Plus, they sell wheels and tires too. Connet Auto Care, 212 North Lexington in Hastings.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
You are listening to Patriot Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field, Adams Central, they won the first game here today over Platteview. Final score of 4-0. Patriots with 4 runs, 8 base hits, and no errors. Platteview with no runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. Winning pitcher for Adams Central is going to be Cohen Rader. He goes the distance here today, gives up only 2 base hits, 5 walks, and 9 strikeouts. The losing pitcher is going to be Michael Quinn, the starter for Platteview. He went 4 2/3 innings today. He gives up 7 hits and 3 runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Bryson Douglas came on and threw 1 1/3 innings for Platteview. He gives up 1 hit and 1 run with a couple of walks and 2 strikeouts in the ball game. Adams Central again with 8 base hits in the ball game today. Cohen Rader had 2 hits and an RBI. Caleb Wallmeyer also had a base hit today. Jacob Reichstein had a base hit. Nick Musel had a base hit, and Owen Brown, he had 2 hits for Adams Central. Only 2 hits in the ball game for Platteview today. Same guy got him. Tucker Reha had a couple of base hits for Platteview. So the Trojans, they dropped to 5 wins and 4 losses now this season. They'll play a game against Hastings High coming up here in about 30 minutes from right now here at Duncan Field. Well, I would for you here on Extreme Sports. Adams Central, they improved to 8 wins and 3 losses. Adams Central will play again on Thursday here at home as they will take on Holdridge. 4:30 for the first pitch on Thursday. We'll have it for you here on Extreme Sports, beginning with the pregame show at 4:15. Again, from Duncan Field, this is Mike Will. We'll be back in just a little bit with high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Think about it for a little while, or did you have a strong opinion after Houston beat Duke on Saturday night?
I didn't bet immediately, and thanks for having me, by the way, guys. But once Houston became an underdog, I knew I was probably going to be on Houston here, and that's where I ended up. I don't think that this is like, oh, they beat Duke, so they're going to be satisfied. I think that this team and really this program, and as much as I hesitate to do this based on the scar tissue I have at Indiana with Kelvin Sampson, I have to give him credit. He's built a real culture here. I think they have maybe the best culture, or one of the best of any teams in college basketball. The fact that they didn't quit when they were down 59-45, it's like, okay, well, I know that they're going to play defense for all 40 minutes because that's what they always do, and that's what Sampson always says. It's just attitude and effort, and we can teach you the rest. But they kept getting stops. Duke didn't score for the final 10:31 in the game, or scored 1 basket, I should say. And Houston just kept keeping them one and done, kept getting rebounds. They out-rebounded them by 11. The fact that the kid Malawach, who played his way back in the lottery, 7'2" guy, doesn't get a rebound for Duke. And I think that says a lot for this tough Houston team that's not very tall, 6'8" guys basically down low. And the fact that they kept getting stops, and finally they made some shots, because that's been the difference, I think, between Houston this year and in previous years. They've had what I call shot makers. They've had Jamal Shedd. They've had Marcus Sasser, who are now both playing in the NBA. But now they have shot makers and shooters. With Uzan, even though he had foul trouble on Saturday, Cryer carried him